Yo, what is going on everyone? It's TJ bringing you some Destiny content, and today I'm going to be showing you our strategy to two-man Crota and to get the Flawless Raider achievement on this. So what you want to do for this part, I strongly suggest doing this as a Warlock if you're going for the Flawless one, because it's so versatile and you can do so many different things with both subclasses. For the first jump, you want to just get on the back of this rock, get to the back left as far as you can, and just sprint for like half a second and then just blink. You also want to have max agility on, as long as with the Mida multi-tool and the sword breaker with the agility setting, and you should be able to make it pretty easily. If you're not used to doing this, it'll probably take quite a few tries to get used to it, to be honest. But once you're used to it, it's pretty easy. I probably make it about 80% of the time now. Yeah, then you're pretty much at the end of it already. You don't have to do the whole rest of the lamps, which can be kind of annoying. So just before I get to the bridge part, I always switch to a glide kind of jump instead of a blink, because if you want to make it on this lamp, you definitely don't want to use blink. So you just run up to the lamp, lose some weight of darkness, touch the bridge, go back, and you want to jump on this left rock here, as I kind of fail a couple times. But normally what I do is just always jump over to this other rock, just in case like a cursed draw somehow blows you up, but I managed to overshoot it this time. So if you are not going on the other rock, I strongly suggest standing on the left hand corner of that rock, because either a cursed wall could hit you from the right side, or the lamp will eventually explode and kill you. So all you gotta do now is just kill the ogre and then wait till everything's done, and then you can just pretty much run right through it. And normally, since you get here so fast, you don't have to worry about a second ogre spawning, because I've only had a second ogre spawn once I do like legit. Because yeah, like you get here so fast, only one ogre can spawn, because you're pretty much done by the time he's dead. So after you're done killing the ogre, I would just switch back to blink as I need for the next part. And something really weird happened. It said guardian down at this part for some reason, and I thought we were gonna have to restart, but for some reason it still gave us the achievement. I don't know. I've done this many times, and that's the only time that's ever happened. It's like guardian down at the end of this part, because none of us died. But anyways, now we're getting on to the bridge part, which a lot of people can find tricky, but once you're used to it, it's pretty easy. So again, what you want to do, have the same settings on. You want to have max agility with blink, and yeah, just kill the sword bearer. Then you grab the sword and you just blink up to this little rock here at the end, and just blink up. And what you want to do is look over to this little rock on the far corner, almost to that tower. You blink up once, you just kind of keep RTing, then you blink twice once you get to the center of the bridge. And then if you want, you have a third blink by the time you're done blinking the second time. The first blink has cooled down. So yeah, you pretty much just fly across. And if you're doing this with two people, one person has to make it up to the top of that right tower when you first spawn in. So if anyone wants a tutorial on how to do that, I can make a separate video. But if you're doing this solo, you don't have to worry about that. But if you are doing this for the flawless, someone has to make it up to the top of the tower to despawn everyone on the other side. And once you despawn everyone on the other side and just kill a few enemies, the ogres will spawn, and they're the only thing that matter on this part. So yeah, all you gotta do is just kill the ogres, and once you get the drop, you just wait for the bridge to form again and your other person just come across. And yeah, then you're done this part. If you want a more updated tutorial on how to do the jump as a warlock or a hunter again, yeah, just leave a comment in the video. I can make a separate video on just how to do that. Now here come the shriekers. I would say probably the shriekers, if you're doing this solo, is probably almost the hardest, if not the second hardest part to do this raid without dying, because it's just so RNG based, and the thralls pretty much just blow them up with your own rocket, and just it gets really annoying this part. So pretty much what you want to do, you just fire your first rocket, back out. You just have to go back to the door, make sure the door doesn't close, because if you don't die it doesn't close or whatever. So you just wait till the death boss has disappeared. Then you can get your partner to just kill some thralls around you, so it kind of helps you out. So in case your rocket doesn't somehow track on them and doesn't blow you up, then I just jump out to this second little pillar just before the down one, and then once the shrieker opens up, I fire another rocket, and pretty much same thing. Just run back out to the door, and yeah, just go through. For this part, I don't know if you saw in the last part, but I switched to Sunsinger because for this part, you want to bring out the witches with your grenades. So what you gotta have to do is put on solar grenades as a Sunsinger, have double nades on, and just throw them up exactly where I threw them. And if you see like the little red flashing thing where your crosshair is, you know that you pulled them out. So all you gotta do is just, you can jump up to this part, and the witch will come out right here, and each witch will go to each bottom tower. So then, yeah, once you go to the bottom tower, you can just like rocket them or kill them with Black Hammer or Icebreaker, whatever you got. Even Abyss Defiant's really good for this part. In case like you don't have a Black Hammer, then you can use like an Icebreaker and Abyss Defiant. And since my friend didn't have like a Black Hammer or a Gallhorn or anything, I just got him to basically just stand at the bottom of the tower and just kind of not die, because the witch comes like right to him. So it's just really weird at this point that he was going to die. So just have him stand at the bottom of the tower or whatever, or if they have a Gallhorn, they can kill their witch. Then you just run in, fire one rocket at the Shrieker, then back out. Then do the same thing for the other side. And yeah, then all you gotta do really is start like killing knights. Because once you do kill the Death Singer, the only thing that matters is the knights in this part in order to get the next checkpoint. But if you are doing this flawless, you will have to kill pretty much every single enemy. So you can just pop a synth of this part and just start killing some knights. What I got my partner to do in this situation, basically just help me kill some knights, and once the door opens behind me after you kill the Shrieker, 2 knights will spawn and some thralls. So you can just kill the 2 knights with a Black Hammer or Icebreaker, whatever you have. And then, yeah, just start working on them. And once I actually get to the Death Singer, I basically just get my friend to help me kill the thralls around me and acolytes, so I can just like Black Hammer the Death Singer, and just makes it super, super easy. And what you want to do is basically not go inside, just stay on the outside and not shoot the knights on the inside, as you'll see, as I don't take the shot, because the Death Singer will move. And you want her in that sweet spot, so if you jump on one of these rocks, you know she's not going to move. Like if she's standing right there, that's one of the perfect spots. Either jump on this little rock, or the one that I'm about to jump on, or there is one right on the other side of that one, like right in front. Just depends on where she is, and right now she's in the perfect spot. So all you gotta do is hit her with 6 precision shots with the Black Hammer and she is dead. Then you can just back out and start working on the enemies. And again, the knights are the only thing that matter. Kill the Boomer and Shredder knights first, and then just work on the swords, and then that's it. So now we get to Crota. For this part, you want to do the heavy ammo glitch. So what you gotta do is just waste all your ammo in your heavy. Either have the corrective measure with the expect to find more heavy ammo with this, or any gun that has the expect to find more heavy ammo with it in the heavy slot. Then you want to have a no land beyond on with max amount of shots, and you want to just shoot, reload, sprint until you get 7 total bullets, and then reload, and then just shoot, reload, sprint all in one quick motion, so you get it all done fast. And then once you shoot your final bullet, you can just switch to your Word of Crota or whatever you want to use, and then just switch to an Icebreaker. And I strongly suggest having like some bullets in your special before you switch, so you'll have like 3 or 4 shots by the time you actually get ready to shoot. And then you just start killing the enemies, and every enemy will drop a heavy ammo pack with at least 2 rockets in it. So yeah, you just you get your teammate to help you kill them as fast as possible. And once you're done killing them, you just switch to your Swordbreaker and your Gallhorn. And I strongly suggest using a Swordbreaker on this part, because as you'll see in a second, you're going to be up close to the Sword Bear, which Swordbreaker is probably the best thing in this situation, not the Black Hammer. So make sure you're all reloaded before you go out, and make sure your teammate is staying inside this little area here, and he just shoots the Boomer Knights that spawn up in that front right tower, and then 1 Knight that spawns on the bridge once you kill the 2 Boomer Knights. And he just stays in there. That's his whole job. You don't want him to shoot Crota, because you just want to basically know when he's going to go down with your 2 rockets. So you just jump on that little center part. Again, that's probably one of the hardest parts there. I can go in a little more detail with that in a separate video. But here you just want to jump on that rock, shoot him with 2 rockets. And for some reason, my first Wolfpack rounds on the first one didn't register. So I only got like a uppercut and RT. but basically what you want to do on the first blink is do 3 RTs and then back out. And as you saw, I dropped the sword just before I jumped off and just to go reload. This allows you to go up and drop the sword and shoot 2 rockets. And I'd say probably about 95% of the time when you do that, you can get 4 RTs with them. And as you can see, I still messed up first sword, but I almost got him to about, I'd say probably the T. And yeah, once first sword is done, you just want to come back in, grab your heavy ammo, go up to your left because he always runs right on first down. So after you do that, you wait a few seconds. I always drop down probably center. At this point, my friend said the sword bearer was up where he is, so I thought we were gonna pretty much lose the achievement. And as you'll see here, he just comes out of nowhere, and I just happened to get a lucky blink on him, and he didn't manage to hit me. So yeah, you just bring him down center. Sword breaker, basically a full clip will kill him. And what you want to do is grab sword right away because you only have a certain amount of time with the sword, and you kill him way down here. You lose a lot of time. So again, blink up to this rock, drop the sword, crouch because if Crota shoots you, he'll shoot too low. Shoot 2 rockets, blink up, then 3 RTs. Don't go for 4 if you're blinking because most of the time you won't get it. You drop the sword, drop that down, reload, and just shoot 2 rockets. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I know this is probably kind of a quick commentary, but there's a lot to cover. If you want any more in detail, let me know, and I can do separate parts and separate videos for each part how to do it solo too. Yeah, if you guys like the video, make sure to leave a like and leave a comment on what you think. And if you need any more help or any questions, just feel free to leave a comment. And I'll see you guys later.